guys are cooking today. So there's Shane. Looks like he's got some beef ribs. Yep, those are they come from the kind of like a ribeye, maybe some trimmings from that, or a chuck eye steak. You can get those pretty good price. There's probably less than $6 or $7. Find those about anywhere. Got a nice scenery back there. I think that's at their Foggy Ridge location. So he's gonna cut them in half. Those knife skills there. Ooh, look at the camera guy. Coming in. So you're gonna cut them up. A lot of times when you're doing these kind of cuts of meat, it's good. You can go ahead and cut them into servings for people. And all right, gonna get a little olive oil on here and rub them down. Looks like he's got some Korean style barbecue sauce there, little coarse kosher salt, some onions, and some mushrooms. Yeah, so that Korean sauce is good stuff. It's got a little bit of heat to it. It's got some sweetness to it. A bunch of different kinds. I've not had enough of it to know if I can tell the difference in the brands, but yeah, putting a little salt on there. You could put some pepper on if you wanted to, but that's salt's just fine. Oh, I got the old Weber 22 out. Probably one of the best grills ever made. And folks, if you have it, all of them have this hanger in the lid. You don't have to put it on the ground. It'll have a little hanger hang on the side, and it looks like he's using that Vortex insert, which really concentrates that heat. And that is an upgraded grate on there. It's a porcelain coated cast iron, and then the middle will come out. You could add more charcoal. But yeah, he's just laying this beef around on the edges there, kind of an indirect. If you didn't have the Vortex, you could have the cool on one side, and I think that's, yeah, I'm sure it's what he's saying, cool on one side, or cool on the edges there on this one, and in the middle you have the high heat. And it looked like, what's that thing in the back? Looks like a lunchbox for Jolly Green Giant or something. All right, so he's got some onions. Looks like he's probably got a little bit of olive oil left on his gloves. He's rubbing those onions down. Gonna put those will be sweet. Those always a good addition. All right, let's get that lid back on. Again, the best, if you could have one grill, that'd be it. So, all right, so here he's gonna get his mushrooms. Looks like maybe they're using some, I believe that's royal oak in the background there. This is a nice location they got here. I believe that's out on Shane's farm. I don't believe, I know it is. Foggy Ridge, as it's called. So, just cutting up the mushrooms. You can buy them, you could save this step if you wanted to. But you need to cut them, or you can buy them already sliced. Going back to check. Oh, things are browning up good. Look at those onions. You can see some caramelization in the onions. Meat looks really good. It's probably still 350, 400 degrees on the outside of that. And up here comes the carbon steel pan coming out. Putting that right over that Vortex. That's probably 700 degrees over that charcoal. But that looked like lump in there. Oh, so he's taking his Korean sauce and pouring it in the middle. And he's going to do some type of stir fry with this. That looks good. Oh, there, yep. He's gonna, maybe not stir fry, is probably not the right word, but he's gonna kind of heat it up and toss them around and marinate them in that pan. Again, it won't take but a minute, and that'll get everything coated. Again, that's hot coming up. That Vortex works really well. And you can already see, all right, the sauce has been like less than a minute. It's already bubbling. He's tossing the ribs around in there in that Korean sauce. That's going to reduce down and really intensify the flavors on that. Now he's throwing his mushrooms in. Kind of stirring those around, keeping it moving. Yep. This thing in the back is it's like a big lunchbox or a coffin or something, but they got smoke rolling out of it. Yeah, don't touch that too long. You're gonna need, not with them plastic gloves. All right. Yep. He knows. He knows. It's not his first day. Look at it. Oh, it's getting coated. You know it's getting thick on there. It's getting thick and moist on that meat. And those mushrooms are cooking up. Still got the onions over there hanging out. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Probably still cooking those. What time you had on there? Probably still medium, not medium well by any means. Probably still medium. And you don't have to, get a long handle if you buy one of those pans, because you don't have to worry about, if you're gonna use it on the grill, you're not gonna shut the lid. You don't need to do that. So it's just hanging right off the edge there. And so I'm sure he's talking about the moving it around. And most of the time, when you have small cuts of meat like that, you want to keep them moving. And those things, when they cut them, they're kind of square, so get them tossed on all four sides. And yeah, you're gonna smell that. Yeah, that looks good. Still reducing down. Keeping it tossed. I'm sure the guys would appreciate you subscribing to their channel, Fat Off the Bone. We would. Hit the like button. Yeah, there you go. Rags, your friend on this one. Yep, pot holder. I'm gonna dump that right in. Oh, that looks good. You get the steam coming off of that. Cooking outside, there's just something different about cooking outside. Keep plenty of those half pans. Those are great. You get them at Sam's, and you get them at Walmart or whatever. Keep 5 or 7 always. They're good to put stuff in, disposable. There goes your onions. And man, that looks good. So that is a Korean style beef ribs with onions and mushrooms. And if you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe and like to Fat Off the Bone.